instructor at the Bernardo Free Academy. I'm here with my friend Matt, and today I want to show you a good, almost a submission setup that turns into a sweep from closed guard. We're going to start in closed guard, get this, and sometimes we can finish it, but more often than not, we use it to sweep to mount, which is where we'll finish it. The second variation is when they start defending, it will set up a nice triangle finish from closed guard. So let's show you what I mean. Let's start here. I'm going to have Matt in the closed guard here. What I want to think about for my cue or my trigger is that I want to get this arm, and I really want to get it high, almost like I'm like this. Okay, I'll show you the move and then we'll show you the entry. When I'm here, I want this arm hooking over his head, my bicep right to his neck, and then I want his elbow past my head. Even if I just come here with a basic grip, maybe even a butterfly grip, or if I get really deep, I can almost get a rear naked choke grip. This is all very tight. So this is where I want to get to, and then we'll back out a little bit and show the entry. But when I'm here, I'm hugging. I want my chin right behind his shoulder. So if Matt tries to posture up, it's very difficult. So I can battle out here until he calms down. And then I progress a little bit. I'm pushing the shoulder up, claiming that real estate, and then I come up on the bicep. Now I really want to go to that rear naked choke grip. This is what's fun. I'm going to go up to the elbow here. Now, you can see how I might finish him. Maybe Matt will tap, but most people won't. But now, I'm going to hip escape a little bit here. My knees are pointing towards this side, and I'm going to hook his knee, and we're going to roll up into mount. From here, my head goes down, and there's the finish. So we'll do a couple different angles, and like I said, I'll show the entry to this. But at least knowing where I'm going to end up is a good point, because anytime in roll, if I'm maybe going for an armbar here, this is kind of the setup. Maybe I bump him, and look, the arm comes up here, and I land like this. Instead of waiting, letting him posture back up. I want to take advantage of that. Anytime I feel this arm too far here, just over my shoulder is really a good cue. I just want to pull him in with my knees and wrap. Okay? This is probably the first point I'll get. It's very hard to get very deep. I want to wrap and hold. He's going to bug and try to get that arm out. I'm holding. He calms down. Look, I keep the shoulder. I choke up on his shoulder. Now I'm tighter. Once I'm there, my left arm is coming up. Grab my bicep, and I find his elbow. So I'm very tight here. People will move around here. They recognize there's a danger, but it's really, like I said, it's really hard to choke somebody out, so sometimes they realize that you don't have it that deep. I just want to turn my hips a little bit, even re-guard here and wait, but look at all the weight on his right knee. When I drop here, I'm pushing and extending. Right there, it's very hard for him to base. I keep my grip, and as I roll up, I tighten the elbows. Look, he's even tapping as we're rolling up. I fall on that bottom elbow. This is what's really cool is I'm here, and as I roll, my weight comes on this elbow. So I'm sinking it in tighter as I roll into it. So one more time, we'll do the same angle. Again, I just want to think about one in, one out. It's almost the same idea as the triangle, where one leg on either side of his arm. 2 legs, 1 arm. Here I have 2 arms, 1 arm, okay? I get him here, I catch him tight, everything in tight. He's going to try to push, everything's good here. When he calms down, hug that shoulder, get a little tighter. My ear right next to his shoulder, and then I find my grip. Here, a little hip escape, my knee's tight so he doesn't move. I hook the knee, roll up, and finish from there. As a side note, if we're doing the arm triangle from mount, it's very common people start like this. They grip here, step off, and finish. I find people can defend that. Just a little bit back. So if I can be here with the same idea, I want to close this space. I'm pushing the shoulder up, my ear is low. I get that grip, and look, right from here, I don't have to step off from mount. I can finish the choke from there. So little tip for you. Let's show the second variation though. We'll come to this side. So once I get here, okay, he's still got this arm in play. So even when I get here, this arm I'm getting, control of. But if we back out a little bit, I know that this arm's going to come into play. He's going to post on my hip, my shoulder, something to try to push back in the direction of the shoulder. So if I'm here and he starts pushing, look, I feel that, right? If he's pushing too much this direction, I can still hold on. It's when he starts pushing on my hip. If I feel that, I'll grip here, and look, I'm going to catch over the elbow just a little bit, and now I can just pull myself in, okay? Sometimes you'll get it all the way in. Sometimes I might just get to the elbow. Even if I get here, right? And I lock up my guard. Try to get that arm out, it's hard. I still have control here. What I want to think about is bumping this up over the shoulder. There's my triangle setup. I can finish an armbar, triangle, whatever, complete my angle and go. So I'll show that one more time. I got here, I bumped him here, I'm tight, he starts pushing in. Notice my right arm's over his head. I come here, I'm gripping like this, holding with my chin. Find a little bit of a bump, and now I'm good. It's hard. Sometimes if I come here, he maybe grabs my leg. I don't want to fight this. Maybe I'll grip here and pull out. There's a back entry as well. Just something to think about, because as I'm going for this arm triangle, rolling into mount, he will defend. So one more time. I got here, I grip up, I feel good, he starts closing. Update the arm, find the wrist or the elbow and push in. Look how I'm free now, and then I can bump up. Here, I'm already in good shape, and I can lock my legs. Find my angle, foot on the hip, nice turn, and we can finish the triangle. So, let's go back here, Matt. So that's the basic idea I want to think about. I'm going to show some entries, but at least as a short idea, if you see this in rolling with a person reaches and you can get your head behind the shoulder, you have a nice rear naked choke grip that maybe you can finish from the bottom or at least roll into mount and finish, or a triangle entry. But let's talk about that entry to this grip. We'll finish the video on this. I need to get his arm here, and I want both my arms here. So sometimes I'll think about like giving him some kind of a bait maybe. I go for the arm bar, I'm here like this, and as I'm here, he starts defending, and I pull. Right now, he's probably gonna start pushing this up to my face, right? Like I feel it just, there's my entry, right there. Both arms, I scoop, and I'm in. Now he starts defending. If he defends with his right arm, I'm just gonna ride the storm. I get my rear naked choke, and I go. Defends with his left arm, I update, and I go into my triangle. So a lot of times that arm bar setup is close. I just need this arm, come here. Sometimes somebody's pushing on me, right? And I feel this, and maybe I slip them into it. So there's a lot of ways to get to this. It's very difficult to start with somebody postured up and pull them all the way forward to their shoulder. But what I found in rolling, and maybe Matt too, is that you try for an arm bar, they defend the arm bar, and that sets up the next move. You try for the triangle, they defend the triangle, there's the next move. So this grip, I find I often go for a triangle, an arm bar, as they defend, boom, I lock in that grip, I hold them down. Set up my rear naked choke, roll them over and finish. So try it out, hope you like it.